Welcome to the queue. The recap of turn one. We're sliding over to two, starting with Germany here. Will be the next turn. There's a look at the IPCs at the end of round one. Not a lot of change. Germany and Japan obviously up, taking a lot from a lot of minors in France, but China down a little bit to be expected. All the tech was advanced to phase two. We'll be doing this next one this turn. I assume everyone will do that, and then we'll begin rolling some dice on turn three. The victory objectives, not too impressive for round one, but that's about all they can really do. They took Paris, which gave them a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. My mistake. So they had Warsaw, Berlin, Rome, Shanghai, and Tokyo. They start with those, and they grabbed Paris on this turn. But there are 7 more turns to go, so plenty of time. Germany started off the game. They were, we got some sunlight. Sorry about that. It is what it is. They started off by sinking the Canadian fleet and the British fleet in 110 there. The British thereby came by and sank both remaining subs that were in those 2 sea zones. Took Paris, obviously, went south into southern France. A lot of times you'll see Normandy. So they went to southern France, and that was about it. There wasn't, they hit Yugoslavia and sent their troops into Romania, the remaining troops. Russia basically just builds a wall of humanity there. For defense. On the Far East side as well, they have a lot better forces to start the game on the 40 setup. Japan, a couple walk-ons there in China. They took Hunan and then Yunnan, and then the Chinese took Yunnan back to give them the Burma Road Point, or national objective, I should say. After doing so, Japan decided to pile up all of its aluminum, including one of the carriers in Kwanzi. The only reason that's there is because that's my magnets. I'd have to pull them off, and we all know the carrier's here, but for right now, that's where it sits, on my board anyway. So, not a lot there. Japan takes some from China, shifts its fleet south. U.S. sends its fleet south. Not a whole lot for U.S. to do. China, like I said, took Yunnan back and stacked in the middle there. There will be sheltering in place in Sensei and waiting the next Japanese move. And in the African campaign, Britain did take Italian Somaliland, but then lost it immediately to the counterattack, and then Italy also counterattacked both sides of Egypt there, taking El Alamein and Transjordan. And the British fleet and the Italian fleets are just kind of dancing around the Med. Not a lot happening there. And who else? Canada and Anzac and France, just shuffling pieces. So that is the end of turn one. Pretty much nothing out of the ordinary there, other than maybe you can say the Italians got the upper hand here right now. That is a little different. We'll see how that is at the end of turn two.